The images used in our slide deck are for education purpose only. We respect the intellectual property rights of the original creators and owners of these images. If you are the owner of any of the images used in the deck and have any concern or issues, please contact us at sathi@iitk.ac.in and we shall remove the images. Hello everyone, we are going to start LCM and HCF. Question is the HCF of following fractions is, and the fractions are 6 upon 17, 3 upon 34 and 12 upon 85. And the options are option A 7 upon 170, option B 3 upon 170, option C 3 upon 136, option D 3 upon 17 and option E none of these. I am giving you 10 seconds to find out the correct answer, and after that I will do the solution for you. So we have to find the HCF of given fractions. The correct answer is option B 3 upon 170. Now let's have a look at the solution of this question. We are using formula 1.10.2 to find out the correct answer. HCF of fractions is going to be HCF of 6, 3 and 12 upon LCM of 17, 34 and 85. Because according to formula 1.10.2, HCF of fractions is HCF of numerator upon LCM of denominators. That is equal to 3 upon 170 because HCF of 6, 3 and 12 is 3 and LCM of 17, 34 and 85 is 170. So option B 3 upon 170 is the correct answer. Next is the least number which when divided by 9, 11 and 15 leaves 8 as remainder in each case is, and the options are option A 495, option B 503, option C 530, option D 580 and option E none of these. I'm giving you 10 seconds to find out the correct answer, and after that I will do the solution for you. So least number which when divided by 9, 11 and 15, and every time the remainder we are getting is 8. So we have to find that least number. The correct answer is option B 503. Now let's have a look at the solution. The least number should be LCM of 9, 11 and 15 plus 8, because when we talk about the LCM of 9, 11 and 15, that is going to be the number that is least in nature and is completely divisible by 9, 11 and 15. But when in that number we add 8, that means every time we are going to get 8 as the remainder. The least number is LCM of 9, 11, 15 plus 8. LCM of 9, 11 and 15 is 495 and 495 plus 8 is 503. So option B 503 is the correct answer. Next is the greatest number which on dividing 152, 277 and 427 leaves equal remainder is, and the options are option A 25, option B 30, option C 35, option D 57 and option E none of these. I'm giving you 10 seconds to find that which option is correct, and after that I will do the solution. So we have to find the greatest number which on dividing 152, 277 and 427 is leaving equal remainders. The answer is option A 25. Now let's have a look at the solution. So the greatest number is going to be HCF of difference of 277 and 152 and difference of 427 and 277, because HCF is the number that can divide, and in the question it was also given that the greatest number which on dividing, that means the number is dividing these three numbers and is leaving equal remainders. So that means we have to find the HCF of 125 and 150, and HCF of 125 and 150 is 25, because 25 can divide 125 as well as 150. So option A is the correct answer. Next is the greatest number of 6 digits which when divided by 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10 gives 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 respectively as remainder is, and the options are option A 99,000 9 lakh 97,920, option B is 9 lakh 97,990, option C is 9 lakh 97,918, and option D is 9 lakh 99,718, and option E is none of these. I'm giving you 10 seconds to find out the correct answer, and after that I will do the solution. So we have to find the greatest number of 6 digits, which when divided by 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10 is leaving remainder 4, 5, 6 and 7 and 8. The correct answer is option C, 9,97,918. Now let's have a look at the solution. We know that the greatest number of 6 digits is 9,99,999. So the LCM of 6, 7, 8 and 9 and 10 is 2,520. So on dividing 9,99,999 by 2,520, we are getting a remainder of 2,079. So since the difference of 6 and 4, 7 and 5, 8 and 6, 9 and 7, and 10 and 2 is uniform, that is 2. So the greatest number is going to be 9,99,999 minus 2,079 minus 2. Because when we subtract 2,079 from 9,99,999, the number we get should be exactly divisible by 2,520. And we have to then subtract the difference of 6 and 4, 7 and 5, 9 and 7, and 10 and 8. So we are going to get 9,97,918 as the greatest number of 6 digits. So option C is the correct answer. Next is about the number of pairs which have 4 as their HCF and 738 as their LCM. We can definitely say that options are option A, only one such pair exists. Option B is only two such pair exists. Option C is only three such pair exist. And option D is no such pair exist. And option E is cannot be determined. I'm giving you 10 seconds to find out the correct answer, and after that I will do the solution. So we have to find that how many such number of pairs exist which have 4 as HCF and 738 as their LCM. The answer is option D, no such pair exists. Now let's have a look at the solution. HCF was given, that is 4, and LCM was 738. So if HCF is 4, then we can assume the numbers as 4x and 4y. And LCM of these numbers is 738. Now the LCM of 4x and 4y should be 4 into x into y, because x and y are co-prime to each other. And we can see that 738 is not divisible by 4. So it cannot be the LCM of two numbers. Because if the LCM is 738 and in terms of x and y the LCM is 4xy, then that means that the LCM should be a multiple of 4. But 738 is not divisible by 4. So that means it can't be the LCM of two numbers. Therefore, no such pair of numbers is possible. Option D is the correct answer. Next is Samantha, Jessica, and Rosaline begin to jog around circular stadium. They complete their revolutions in 84 seconds, 56 seconds, and 63 seconds, respectively. After how many seconds will they be together at the starting point? And the options are option A, 336, option B, 504, option C, 252, option D, cannot be determined, and option E, none of these. I'm giving you 10 seconds to find out the correct answer, and after that, I will do the solution for you. So Samantha, Jessica, and Rosaline were jogging around a circular stadium, and their duration of revolutions is given to us. We have to find that after how many seconds they will be together at the starting point. The answer is option B, 504, that means 504 seconds. Now let's have a look at the solution of this question. So LCM of 84, 56, and 63, that is the time of their revolutions, is 504 seconds. Therefore, after 504 seconds, they will together be at the starting point. Because LCM is the number which is least in nature and can be divided by 84, 56, and 63. That is 504 seconds. That means there is a common point after 504 seconds. So option B is the correct answer. Next is find the smallest four-digit number such that when divided by 12, 18, 21, and 28, it leaves remainder 3 in each case. And the options are option A, 1001, option B, 1111, option C is 1010, option D is 1011, and option E is 1110. I'm giving you 10 seconds to find out the correct answer, and after that, I will do the solution for you. So we have to find the smallest four-digit number so that when we divide that number by 12, 18, 21, and 28, the remainder every time is 3. The correct answer is option D, 1011. Now let's have a look at the solution. So LCM of 12, 18, 21, and 28 is 252. That means 252 is the number which on dividing by 12, 18, 21, and 28 is leaving no remainder. That is completely divisible by these numbers. We have to find the smallest four-digit number. And we know that the smallest number of four digits is 1000. So when we divide 1000 by 252, we are getting 244 as the remainder because 252 3 is 756 and 1000 minus 756 is 244. Therefore, the required number should be 1000 plus 252 minus 244 plus 3. Because 1000 plus 252 minus 244 is the number that is completely divisible by 253. But here in our question, the number was leaving remainder 3. So that means our number should be plus 3. So 1000 plus 252 minus 244 plus 3 is the required number. And that is going to be 1011. So option D is the correct answer. Next is Harish, Dilip, and Asa start running around a circular stadium and complete one round in 27 seconds, 9 seconds, and 36 seconds, respectively. In how much time will they meet again at the starting point? And the options are option A, 1 minute 48 seconds. Option B is 2 minute 36 seconds. Option C is 3 minute 11 seconds. Option D is 2 minute 25 seconds. And option E is none of these. I'm giving you 10 seconds to find out the correct answer, and after that, I will do the solution. So, Harish, Dilip, and Asa were running in a circular stadium, and their respective time of completing one round is given to us. We have to find that in how much time they are going to meet again at the starting point. The answer to this question is option A, 1 minute 48 seconds. Now let's have a look at the solution. So the required time should be LCM of 27, 9, and 36. And the LCM of 27, 9, and 36 is 108. 108 seconds means 1 minute and 48 seconds because a minute has 60 seconds and 108 can be written as 60 plus 48. So 1 minute and 48 seconds is the required time after which Harish, Dilip and Asa are going to meet again at the starting point. So option A is the correct answer. Next is find the greatest number which on dividing 152, 277 and 427 leaves equal remainder. And the options are option A 50, option B 75, option C 25, option D 125 and option E 100. I am giving you 10 seconds to find out the correct answer, and after that I will do the solution for you. So we have to find the greatest number so that when we dividing 152, 277 and 427, we are getting a equal remainder. The correct answer is option C 25. Now let's have a look at the solution of this question. The required greatest number should be HCF of difference of these two numbers, taking two at a time. So HCF of x minus y minus z and z minus x should be the greatest number. So HCF of 152 minus 277, that is the difference. Then difference of 277 and 427 and difference of 427 and 152. So HCF of these numbers should be that greatest number. So HCF of 125, 275 and 150, that is 25, is the required number which when divides 152, 277 and 427 is leaving equal remainder in each case. So option C 25 is the correct answer. Next is the greatest number which on dividing 42, 49 and 56 will leave 6, 7 and 8 respectively as remainder is, and the options are option A 3, option B 4, option C 5, option D 6 and option E none of these. I'm giving you 10 seconds to find out the correct answer, and after that I will do the solution for you. So we have to find the greatest number which on dividing these three numbers is leaving remainder 6, 7 and 8 respectively. The correct answer is option D 6. Now let's have a look at the solution of this question. So that greatest number should be HCF of difference of two numbers taken at a time. Here it should be HCF of 42 and minus 6, 49 minus 7 and 56 minus 8. So that means we have to find the HCF of 36, 42 and 48, and that is 6. So option D 6 is the correct answer. The product of two relatively prime numbers is 143. Find their HCF. And the options are option A 3, option B 9, option C 13, option D 1 and option E none of these. I am giving you 10 seconds to find out the correct answer, and after that I will do the solution. So we have to, the product of two relatively prime numbers is 143. We have to find their HCF. We know that prime numbers are the number which are divisible by only by 1 and itself. And apart from 1 and itself, there is no any number which can divide that number. The correct answer is option D 1. Now let's have a look at the solution. So two relatively prime numbers are exactly divisible by 1 only. So the required HCF is going to be only 1. Option D is the correct answer. Next is, if HCF and LCM of two numbers are 4 and 496, and if one of the numbers is 124, we have to find the another number. And the options are option A 14, option B 18, option C 16, and option D 13. And option E is none of these. I'm giving you 10 seconds to find out the correct answer, and after that I will do the solution for you. HCF and LCM are given to us, and one of the numbers is also given to us. We have to find the another number. The answer is option C, 16. Now let's have a look at the solution of this question. To solve this question, we have used formula 1.3. So the formula says that product of two numbers is equal to LCM into HCF. That means the product of two numbers is same as product of LCM and HCF. So 4 into 496 HCF into LCM should be equal to 124 into another number. Therefore, that other number is going to be 4 into 496 upon 124. On calculation, it is coming out to be 16. That means that another number is 16. Option C is the correct answer. Next is the LCM of two numbers is 2079 and their HCF is 27. If one of the numbers is 297, find the other. And the options are option A, 189, option B, 190, option C, 289, option D, 198, and option E, none of these. I'm giving you 10 seconds to find out the correct answer, and after that, I will do the solution for you. So LCM is given to us and HCF is also given to us. We have to find the another number if one of the numbers is 297. The correct answer is option A, 189. Now let's have a look at the solution. We are using formula 1.3 to solve this question. So according to the formula, LCM into HCF should be equal to one number into other number. That is our formula. So putting the values of HCF and LCM, we get 27 into 2079 should be equal to 297 into other number. So from here, other number is going to be 27 into 2079 upon 297, that is 189. So option A, 189 is the correct answer. Next is, in a school, all the students can stand in a row so that each row has 5, 9 or 10 students. Find the least number of students in the school. And the options are option A, 90, option B, 95, option C, 85, option D, 100, and option E, none of these. I'm giving you 10 seconds to find out which option is correct, and after that, I will do the solution for you. So, we have to find the least number of students in this school if all the students are to be stand in a row and each row can have 5, 9 or 10 students. The correct answer is option A, 90. Now let's have a look at the solution. The least number of students should be LCM of 5, 9 and 10. And LCM of 5, 9 and 10 is using the long division method. We are going to find out the LCM of 5, 9 and 10. So dividing first by 5, then we get 1, 9 and 2. So the LCM is going to be 5 into 1 into 9 into 2, that is 90. 9 5s are 45 into 2 is 90. So that means required number of students are 90. Option A is the correct answer. Next is, the HCF of three different numbers is 12. Which of the following cannot be their LCM? And the options are option A, 288, option B, 312, option C, 162, option D, 516, and option E, none of these. I'm giving 10 seconds, and after that, I will do the solution for you. So HCF of three numbers is 12. We have to find that out of the given options which cannot be the LCM. So the answer is option C, 162. Now let's have a look at the solution. So it is given that 12 is the HCF, and we know that HCF is always divides LCM. That means LCM can always be divided by the HCF. So let us take options. Option A was 288, and 288 is divisible by 12. That means it can be the LCM. Next was 312. That can also be divided by 12. So it can also be the LCM. And option C was 162, which is not divisible by 12. That means it can never be the LCM. So therefore, we can say 162 cannot be the LCM of the three numbers. So option C is correct. Next is find the LCM of 1.2, 0.24, and 6. And the options are option A 6, option B 0.24, option C 1.20, option D 4.20, and option E 3.60. I'm giving you 10 seconds to find out the correct answer, and after that I will do the solution. So here we have to find the LCM of numbers which are in decimal 1.2, 0.24, and 6. The answer is option A 6. Now let's have a look at the solution. So numbers can be written as 1.20, 0.24, and 6.20 because 6.00 and 6 are same thing. Now ignoring the decimal, if we just find the LCM of 120, 24, and 600, then by using the long division method, first of all we'll divide by 2, then again by 2, then by 2, then 3, and then 5, until we get numbers which are prime numbers, co-prime numbers. So the LCM is going to be 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 5 into 1 into 5. That is 600. That means the LCM of 120, 24, and 600 is 600. But our numbers were in decimal and we have ignored the decimal, and after each decimal there were two numbers. So if LCM of 120, 24, and 600 is 600, then LCM of 1.20, 0.24, and 6.0 should be 600 upon 100, that is 6. So the required LCM is 6. Option A is the correct answer. Next is the smallest number of 5 digits which on being divided by 4, 5, 6, and 7 is leaving 3, 4, 5, and 6 as remainder. And the options are option A 10,088, option B 10,080, option C 10,079, option D 10,790, and option E none of these. I'm giving you 10 seconds to find out the correct answer, and after that I will do the solution for you. So we have to find the smallest number of 5 digits which on being divided by 4, 5, 6, and 7 is leaving remainders 3, 4, 5, and 6. The correct answer is option C of 10,079. Now let's have a look at the solution. The smallest number of 5 digits is 10,000. So the LCM of 4, 5, and 6, and 7 is 420. So when we divide 10,000 by 420, we are getting remainder 340. And since the difference of 4 and 3, 5 and 4, 6 and 5, and 7 and 6 is 1, the smallest number then should be 10,000 plus 420 minus 340 minus 1. Because 10,000 plus 420 minus 340 is the number which can be completely divided by 420. But here was remainders 3, 4, 5, and 6. And difference of 4 and 3, 5 and 4, 6 and 5 and 7 and 6 was 1. So the number should be 10,000 plus 420 minus 340 minus 1. That is coming out to be 10,079. So option C is the correct answer. Next is 7 bells right at intervals of 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, and 12 minutes respectively. They start ringing simultaneously at 5 in the morning. What will be the next time when they will write simultaneously? It should be ring simultaneously. So the options are option A 6:12, option B 6:20, option C 6:25, option D 6:30, and option E none of these. I'm giving you 10 seconds to find out the correct answer, and after that I will do the solution for you. So they were ringing at the intervals of 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, and 9 and 12. We have to find that if they ring first at 5 in the morning, then next time they will ring simultaneously at what time? The correct answer is option A, 6:12. That means 6:12 in the morning. So now let's look at the solution. LCM of 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, and 9 and 12 is 72 minutes. So therefore required time is after 1 hour 12 minutes, because 72 minutes is 60 plus 12, that is 1 hour 12 minutes. That means 5 a.m. first they ring simultaneously, then after 1 hour 12 minutes, that is 6:12 in the morning, they are again going to ring simultaneously. So option A is the correct answer. So these were the questions. I hope you understood the questions. Thank you very much for joining the session.